Peter, why did you get interested in hosting students?
Well, when I stopped full-time work, I was looking for something that was really interesting and challenging to do. I didn't just want to do nothing and watch sport all day on TV or drink beer like a lot of older English men do and get fat. So I thought that teaching would be really good because I've taught before. I'm a qualified teacher and I love teaching, and it's the best of both worlds. I get to see people staying in my home and showing them all the beautiful things in London, but I don't have the commute to school and dealing with all the classrooms and so on. So for me it's a perfect solution.
Yeah. And what do you usually teach them in your English classes?
Well, it very much depends on the needs of the student. The first thing I do is a needs analysis for the students to find out where their weaknesses and strengths are, and also when they contact me I like to talk to them on Skype first to find out if they have any particular needs. So for example, I had a young French student who was preparing for some very difficult English exams to get into university, so I had to help him not only with English but with exam technique as well. But quite often I have adults who come for general cultural English, so then it will be a question of actually helping them with their pronunciation and English grammar, and also introducing them to English culture. So each student is unique, and I tailor what we do with them according to their individual needs.
Oh, and what are the benefits of this format of cultural immersion as opposed to, let's say, traveling as a tourist or studying English in an international language school?
Okay, well I can talk as it were from the experience of having been on the other side, because the other thing I did when I left work was I wanted to learn Spanish, and so the first thing I did was I tried to learn it using Duolingo and just learning on my own, and I found that gets you so far. It's actually quite boring learning on your own on a computer, so going in a homestay you're actually with real people. I then went to Spain and I spent time in a language school for 1 week, but unfortunately I found that I was with other students, none of whom obviously was Spanish, so I spent all the time listening to, shall we say, learner Spanish, not very good Spanish, and then the teacher who spent the rest of the time talking. So I think I said very little, there was very little chance to speak. So the advantage I have found, I think, from homestay, from my perspective of learning Spanish, and I know it's true of the people who come and learn English with me, is that you spend all the time in a homestay speaking English, the target language, not your own language from home. And that, I think, is the great advantage of homestay.
Okay, thank you, Peter, very much. Welcome to Peter.